Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere, welcome to Thursday Night Live. Hey! Sean Geeks Vana.
Hey.
Hey, man, all the way from the UK. Is that what you call it? The UK?
Yeah, that's the 100% correct pronunciation.
Does anybody call the UK the UK?
No, but they do now.
Just
I quite like
me?
It.
Okay.
I'm Geeks Vana from the UK.
From the UK. What's up, UK? What time is it there?
3 a.m. No, 1 a.m.
Is it? Man, thank you. And thank you, the rest of the Europeans who are up late, up early, watching this live. Very, very much appreciated. Got a few super chats rolling in. Could be the beginning of, I see the engine of the train has come in, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Tonight on the show, Duncan Longden. He's a viewer and supporter of the channel, and he lives in Taiwan. And so grab a beer and we'll Taiwan on tonight with him, as he calls us from, I know. He'll be calling us from the UK because he is a British citizen like yourself. And so tonight we're going to play a game, and someone could win this fantastic drone. And I use that fantastic loosely because this is a toy drone from Holy Stone. You could win this. It's a $200 value. And we're going to play Brit versus Brit. We're going to see who's more British, Duncan Longden or Geeks Vana. Boy, did I have to Google a lot of stuff, and I learned some things that I shan't forget, let's say. All that, plus the news with Jeff Sills, fun and prizes, and tons, and I mean tons of viewer video, plus mail, and this one that I'm going to have to use rubber gloves to open. But first, ladies and gentlemen, our favorite sponsor, they keep the lights on. I'm talking about the Cadillac of processed meat. A pigeon, a jerky.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, the Cadillac of processed meats. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow.
Yeah.
And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy pigeon jerky,
the Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. All right. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Pigeon jerky since 1970. Now with 10% more pigeon. So there are a few people that have been hanging out the whole time. I started the pre-show live chat around noon today. Got some super chats in there. They're now gone for some whatever reason. Oh, okay, all right. I think, and let me tell you this: the weekly Beau chart is a masterpiece.
Awesome.
And I say that in that you will either laugh or run terrified. And that's coming right up. Right after what appears to be a super chat train beginning. And just for the ladies, here is Geeks Vana dancing. All right. Yeah. Okay. No refunds after seeing that. Dynadrone with the $5 super chat. Here is $5 for the start of the show. Thank you, Dynadrone. Man, that's awesome. The Mojek with a 5-pounder. How many US dollars is 5 pounds?
All of them.
All of them? Okay. And he says, early super chat train, ? Yes. Got our first new member tonight, Alan Applewhite. Just joined the Pigeon Jerky gang. You can do that. Looking for about 10 new members every night. We never, I think once we reached that goal, but tonight you're going to want to do it because the pre-show members only video that we just recorded. Sean, you want to?
How much do I have to super chat to stop that going out?
Oh, see? Now there's an idea. But you're going to want to see this one. So that's available only to members. So become a member. There's a link somewhere. People always, it's down there somewhere, And Artco Drone Solutions with the $5. He says, I said no to the gym instructor. Can you teach me to do the splits? He said, how flexible are you? I said, I can't make Tuesdays. That is, I think, the first non-dirty joke from Artco. Thank you, Art. You are evolving, and that's really good to see. El Smeghead with the 5-pounder. Thank you again. Up, isn't he in Guernsey? Is that where he is?
Hey, he's actually over here at the moment. In fact, I met up with him at the weekend for a drone club meetup. And he's just as awesome in real life, actually. And I can confirm he is a fantastic drone pilot, too.
And does he smell good?
Yeah, he smelled very good, actually.
He looks like he smells good.
He does, doesn't he? He looks like a very clean boy. He did. He's a thoroughly nice guy. Hi, Andy. Good to see you.
Excellent. And he says, welcome to the members club, Alien Applewhite. Oh, yeah, Alien. Okay, all right. Yeah, because... right. I forgot to miscall your name there, Alien. Oh my goodness, they're really coming in right now. I gotta backtrack here. Newfoundland Drones with a $5 Canadian super sticker. The little fox that says bravo. Thank you so much. Good to see you in the chat as always. Keith from D&D Aerial Views. Sorry about yesterday. Maybe next time. Yeah, he stood me up. We were supposed to double date somewhere, and that's absolutely not true. I think he was going to help me with the video. But thank you so much, Keith. And Johnny Caffeine, there he goes. He's always running around in the super chat. He says hiya. And Rob, Drone Rob, who listens to me on Paducah's Rock 98.3 WJLI Rock Radio. Wonder what is in that envelope. Okay, well, I'll give you a hint. It has this guy on it that says, farts just like Dad used to make. So, this could be a biohazard. We'll open that later. The Smoking Sea Cow, more train money, thank you. $5, thank you. and John Scott with $10. Happy TNL, the best day of the week. Thanks for all you do, Ken. No. Thank you for all you do for us as well. And, man, we're going to need a second engine on this train. He says, happy 10L, the best day of the week. Thanks for all you do. Alexis with $20. Hey, Alexis. Good to see you again. Come on, folks. Show Ken a lot of love. And now, here is Sean with a special message just for Alexis.
Alexis, why did ducks have feathers? To cover their butt quacks.
Now back to the train. WHM3, the 20 bucks. Thank you, WHM3. What a week. When does the line of pigeon jerky bourbon debut? Ooh, that's a really good idea. I'll have to let them know about that idea. If anybody's ever actually eaten pigeon jerky, let me know in the chat, please. Because I think people in Louisiana are watching, so odds are. Sorry, Louisiana, I love you. Northern Tier FPV with the $10. Have a great show, guys, he says. And Alien is back. Thank you for the $4.99. Joining into the train. Greetings from Mars. You embraced that mistake that I once made. Brad Berry, you are being very generous with the $25. Thank you so much for half a new engine for your, my car. Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. Oh man, I wasn't even thinking about that. Thanks, Brad Berry. That's okay. Mark with the $20. Good to see you, Ken. Keep up the good work and bringing up the caboose. It's Mac 282 with the $5. $5 towards your next DJI FPV drone. Yeah, I don't know if I'll have another one of those. I actually sold the one I have to a friend of mine, and hopefully he will remain a friend even after he flies it. As I mentioned, our guest tonight, Duncan Longden, and I've got tons of really great videos. In fact, I have a lot more videos than I usually have. Let's do that again next week, shall we? Go ahead and upload your email here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. Please send me a streaming link and include your music source because YouTube gets all bent out of shape if you use like, hey man, I'm gonna put the Eagles on this one because I'm flying like an eagle. Well, don't do that because YouTube will say, oh, no, no, no. So please use Epidemic Sound. They've got, I mean, I know production music. I've been in radio for 36 years. I know there's a production music company. What's it called? It's from France. I think it's called the Chité production music company. And man,
Crappé,
there's a
I think.
Yeah, they had the Crappé. That's a different one.
Yeah,
but
that's it.
anyway, Epidemic is the best. They've got many sound effects and different things and music. Free trial links in the description. And remember, if it's not Epidemic, it's crap. And one day they will adopt that as their official slogan. But right now, before we get to the news, I warn you. Let me see. Hold on. I have to. There's an official name for this, and I have to warn those people.
Oh. Is this a trigger alert?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And I'm not going to say what it is. I'm just going to play. I'm going to say the name of this thing. If you suffer from Caurlophobia, Caurlophobia, then turn off the stream right now, because here it is. It's this week's weekly Beauchart.
Hi Ken, Jim Beauchart back again with another episode of the Weekly Beauchart. Let's get right into it. It's a busy schedule today. We've got a new character coming onto the Weekly Beauchart studios, and he's named after Ken's underwear. No, not crusty, extra medium. And here he is now. Hi boys and girls, this is your Uncle Extra Medium. I'm here to tell some jokes and hopefully they're funny. My sexy neighbor told me her underwear kept going missing from her clothesline and that she was going to report it to the police. I almost shot in her shorts. What do you call new underwear? Uncharted territory. William Shatner wanted to start up a new clothesline of female underwear. Unfortunately, Shatner panties wasn't the brand name he was looking for. What type of underwear does Laura Croft wear? Fruit of the tomb. Did you hear the one about the guy with 5 penises? His underwear fit like a glove.
Oh, God.
Well, thanks, Extra Medium. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of him soon. And now a quick one, because we are running out of time. I just came back from the eye doctor. He says I'm colorblind. The diagnosis came right out of the purple. On that note, and bye.
Oh,
Your thoughts,
what?
Sean?
I mean, the visual was bad enough.
Yeah.
And so shocking. Jim, you're an absolute genius. Andy Kaufman, eat your heart out. But it was the clown horn.
Yeah.
What was that from? A semi?
That's like, I don't know what he was doing, but it's like a rim shot. It's like, it's like, if the joke sucked enough where if you don't laugh on your own, here's where you're supposed to laugh. But
that was awesome.
Now, yeah. So he put a lot of work in, clearly, but he reminds me of another clown. You tell me if you agree. I don't know. Let's see. There's Beauchart, Gacy, Beauchart, John Wayne Gacy. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Do you think?
I don't know who that other person is, unfortunately.
Well, he's one of the most famous serial killers in the world.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to go into the details, but the clown was part of getting them into the van, I think. But anyway, hey, Jim, hats off to you. Great job. That almost triggered an emergency Raz, but let's go ahead and get right into the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
Hopefully Jeff Sills isn't dressed up as Clarabelle. Let's go to the drone newsroom. What's happening, buddy?
I followed that.
Yeah, that's right.
Man.
Yep.
I need to up my resume. All right.
Or you need to get some makeup.
All right.
All right.
So let's get into the news.
Yeah.
Kix Mendiola is a drone car builder and a professional hip hop dancer, and recently he broke a current world record for flying a hoverboard over the SBMA
Mula sa
Freeport.
kapirasong bahagi ng semento sa dulo ng boardwalk sa SBMA Freeport Zone, nag-take off si Kix Mendiola. Para sa attempt na malampasan,
I don't understand what he's saying, so I'm watching the sign girl.
record. At dahil maiksi ang boardwalk sa SBMA, kinailangang magpabalik-balik ni Kik.
So how long did he do this for to break a record?
All right, so the record was 2.2 kilometers, or roughly 1.3 miles, and he flew 1.7 miles at a height of 30 feet off the ground to break the world record for riding a hoverboard. The hoverboard itself was made by Star 8 Green Technologies. It runs on batteries, and the total flight time was 7 minutes and 22 seconds.
Wow.
We actually got 2.89. Wow, kilometers. So, more than what we were expecting. Kasi ang goal lang namin is 2.5 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah, he went a considerable distance. So the bar has been set now for somebody to try to fly farther than 1.7 miles.
And I know people are looking at that going, that looks fun, but it takes a lot of balancing to do that.
Yeah.
It really does. It's not a passive thing at all. You don't ride it. You pilot that, and you have to shift your weight and everything. I don't think I would even try that. Not at I would break a hip at my age. I don't want to break it. I don't want to go to the hospital and go, hey, can you fix me up? Yeah, how'd you break your hip? Well, funny story. I was flying around a hoverboard. Then I'd end up on like the 10th floor, and they'd be, give me the silly juice.
Nah, the minute they figure out a hoverboard or even a people carrying drone that can lift my body up in the air, they've solved the heavy weight limit problems.
Okay.
Aw.
All right.
Oh, poor Jeff.
So recently this was shared to me by members of the audience, so I'm going to give a shout out to Legwork as well as to El Smeghead, who happen to be part of a Facebook group called Drone SAR, and they look for lost dogs in the UK. Graham Burton from Pontypridd started this group in 2017 when he heard that a lady in Devon was being asked to be paid, or asking to be pay 800 pounds per day from a drone pilot to look for her missing dog.
Oh.
Needless to say, he didn't think that was a good idea, and he offered to find her dog using his drone and didn't charge her a penny. From that point forward, the group was born. They now have 41,500 members, of which 1,700 are drone pilots, 1,600 are ground searchers, and they search and find for missing lost dogs. And I think it's a fabulous thing. It's an excellent group. I'm glad to know that several of the members in our audience are part of this.
Yeah.
Very happy to share with everybody this Facebook group. So if you get a chance, go out and look at the Drone SAR for Lost Dogs Facebook group.
And look at this muffin. Look at that little muffin. Ah! Now,
And the dog.
can I join this group and offer to look for dogs, of course, but I will add a service that, and I'll do this for free. I will take your cat, I will lift him up, and I will drop him off far away so that he will no longer bother you. Yes, Sean. Your thoughts?
Well, as a cat lover and a dog lover, I would probably disagree with that, but I knew it was coming. I knew you'd get your cat hate politics in there somewhere.
Look, dogs go missing because of some unfortunate event. Something happened. Cats go missing because they're assholes. Back to you in the newsroom.
Wow. Okay. It's divisive night here in the news.
Yeah.
Developed by Australia, popularized by the UK, U.S. Marines recently got a chance to test a lethal mini grenade drone that can attack in swarms.
Ooh.
Turkey's tactical fixed-wing loitering munition, Alpagu, hit target with pinpoint accuracy in a test fire by the military. Weighing less than 2 kilograms, Alpagu can be operated by a single soldier. Its small size makes it nearly immune to radar, and the target's defensive systems are unaware of the killer drone's presence until the last moment.
Wow. So if you want to kill a group of mannequins, this is the thing, huh?
Yes. It's a great mannequin killer. It's a highly tested mannequin killer.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as we can develop a good combat, situation that we need to kill mannequins, I think we'll be just fine.
Right. Have no fear of the mannequin takeover. Not with this thing around.
Macy's is quivering in their boots right now. So. All right, so the home of the iguanas is a paradise on Earth. They live in a tiny series of islands off of Panama's eastern coast, and these islands are slowly but surely sinking under the water, and the population is going to have to move. Now, luckily, they have already secured land in Panama to be able to move the people to, but one of the problems when you move all the people to this new area in Panama is that you need to plan it out. So that comes in where drones are included. So Panama Flying Lab started working with the Gardy Sugdub community, which I love that name. And they are doing flights over the area where they're going to move the people to start doing surveys to figure out how best to allocate the land.
Yeah.
And how to set it up for the different communities, because obviously each community wants to kind of retain what they had on the islands. And so it's a really brilliant idea of being able to go and essentially plan your city, plan your villages, plan your towns before you ever move there by using the drones. I thought that was great.
Let me ask you a question. Now, this picture, this is one of the islands that's sinking?
Yes.
All right, I'm just throwing it out there. Could it be that there's too much stuff on the island and it could be pushing it down into the water?
Physics by Ken Heron.
Yeah, let's put one more house on. Just one more. Just one more. Hey, it's sinking. We got 1,000 houses on this island. I don't understand it. Right? I don't know. I don't know how islands work. I could be talking out my.
The water could go up. You know.
Could be that. Could be that. Okay, back to you.
All right. So Harrison County Fire Department in Mississippi recently got an opportunity to share with everybody how they have been able to start using drones as part of their underwater search and rescue recovery efforts.
They have two of them, a big one and a smaller one. They've had them for about a year. These come in handy in rescue and recovery efforts all over the Mississippi Gulf Coast. They're one of the first to have this type of technology to help with search and recovery. They can do many different things. The bigger one can go 12 knots underwater, and as you see in this video, we used the Gulfport Yacht Club pool, and it was picking up some objects at the bottom. Then you come out here to the harbor, and it's got lights, so you can find things in this darker water. As we said, the big one is for search and recovery, as is the smaller one. The smaller one is used maybe, let's say, up on the river when you got a lot of branches and twigs. You can get in there and see what you're dealing with before, let's say, a diver goes in a search and recovery effort. Or let's say the water's contaminated, and they can send these ROVs in as well.
That is really cool. Quick question, though. If you had two of these, wouldn't you make them fight? Right? In this corner. Little one. In this one. The big one. You know, I mean, wouldn't you? I would. If I had two of them, I'd make them duke it out.
Yeah, okay.
Sure you would. Underwater fight bots? Yeah.
There you go. That's it. Right there. That Ken has just created a whole new sporting event, underwater fighting robots.
Bingo.
Fabulous.
All right.
Yeah. You need to go ahead and copyright that, please, and get that.
It's already done. Already.
Okay.
My people are. You're on it, right, people? Yeah. They're telling me yeah.
All right. So Elon Musk recently shared a video of their new SpaceX drone ship. This is called the Shortfall of Gravitas.
What? The Shortfall of Gravitas?
Yeah.
So I do have to admire them for their naming of stuff.
Oh yeah.
You know, hey, this big rocket is really heavy. I'd say it's effing heavy. What do you want to call it? Let's call it the Falcon Heavy, so everybody has to sound like they're saying a cuss word whenever they talk about it. How heavy is it? Well, it's Falcon Heavy. It's awesome. Gotta admire him for that.
Well, what's fantastic about this is that this is a completely robotic drone ship. I mean, it does not have people on it. It goes out on its own, and gets into the area where the rockets are supposed to come back down. Obviously, with the first ship, one of the problems that they had was as the rockets would land on it, you would lose the feeds, etc. And one of the hopes is that this new barge, which is using, I guess, a new design and new technology, will be able to allow them to capture the landings of these drones better and also give them a more stable landing platform. Because if you remember some of the first videos, the barge would be moving and the rocket would land and then the barge would shift and the rocket would tilt over. So
yeah, that was not good.
Stressing out the rockets considerably.
So who's your favorite space billionaire?
Elon Musk. I love the work that he does.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I'm sorry. I watched Branson go up, and I thought that was great. And as soon as I figure out how to generate billions of dollars in revenue so that I can go ride that, I'll be more than happy to. And of course, Amazon guys, they've got their rocket that they're just going to shoot people up and drop them back down to the earth.
Right.
Sounds.
It's a Blue Origin.
Exciting.
Blue Origin.
Yeah.
The Bezos. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
He's of the three, Bezos is the most aerodynamic. Because.
But I have to give hats off because Musk, they have the capsule now that they take up to the International Space Station, and you look inside the capsule and it's all beautiful and ergonomic, and there's not wires and cables and stuff hanging all over the place like the old Apollo things. It's all clean and smooth, and they got the flat panel.
I like how Elon Musk, or Elon as I call him, because we're buddies.
Oh, yeah.
He designed those spacesuits to look like something out of a 50s sci-fi.
Oh God, yes.
Isn't that great? So anyway.
Oh yes, I love that. That's great.
Yeah.
We don't have to wear the big balloon suits anymore. It's
right.
fantastic.
Right. All right. Right.
All right, so next in the news, apparently, Ken, from what I understand, DJI has something new.
Oh, yeah. Sean, you should know about this. Do you know about this? This new thing? This new thing?
Which new thing?
Well, they're calling it the Pocket 2 Sunset White, but I'm calling it marketing BS. Check this out. So it's the same Pocket 2, but it's white. So if you wanted your Pocket 2 to be made by Apple, now is your chance to get one. Have you seen this, Sean?
I have actually, yeah. There was a really good video put out yesterday, day before, by Tamara Gabriel, that young lady you had as a guest a few weeks ago, and she compared the two because obviously she's a bit of a Pocket 2 expert. I know Kelly likes watching her videos for it,
right.
And actually she worked out that there's negatives because you can't get the wireless mic as part of the kit with the white one, which obviously is one of the huge benefits of the Pocket 2. So actually you still have to buy the black one if you want that, but it does come with that weird new string sort of over the shoulder.
Oh, well, I mean, it's white and it has a string.
It will never get dirty, ever.
No, it won't get... This is so dumb. It's... Okay, I'm going to have to put that in the same column as the DJI FPV. Same dude that invented that. They invented those two things. They need to get rid of that guy, whoever that guy is.
It's like DJI's just not trying, It's like their marketing team's like...
Or at this point, they'll be like, well, they'll buy anything that's new. Yeah. It's the same thing. Well, we have all these Pocket 2s, and they're not selling as fast. What if we painted them white? Woohoo! There you go. Anyway.
All right. So, in 2019, Audi teased an autonomous concept car that used drones for headlights. And many other manufacturers have come up with different ways to try to incorporate drones in their cars. Jeep is not to be outdone because in their Cherokee 4xe plug-in hybrid, they wish to include built-in drone pairing capabilities.
Oh, yeah, sure. And look at this girl. She's just plugging it into the tree in the middle of the forest there. We'll just charge these up by this stump. What are you doing, lady? Where's the charging station? I don't see it. Anyway, that's kind of cool that they incorporated drones.
I think they're charging off each other, actually.
Yeah. Their electric love is enough to charge a Jeep. And did that say July 20th, 2030?
I guess I'm curious, though, the drone pairing compatibility. First of all, what drones are they going to pair with, right? And then second of all, are you going to fly the drone from within the Jeep, from like the console, or is it just an extension where you can be sitting in the Jeep with your controller paired to it and you get like extra range? I'm just curious.
Just like just like all these companies that are saying, we're going to deliver tube socks to the next city over. It's a gimmick.
Well, yes, of course it
That's
is.
what it is. It's them trying to just hop on the drones are cool train. That's what it is. And yes, I call drone delivery a gimmick. It'll happen in big cities. Let me say this again. It'll happen in big cities. It'll happen maybe between two cities that are close enough together. They will deliver blood. They will deliver medicine. They will organs. But you will never, ever be able to order tube socks from 50 miles away and have them delivered by drone in our lifetime. Read my lips. Back to you. Let me know in the chat if you disagree.
The very first time that they ever offer drone delivery in Ken's area, I think everybody in the audience should send him a pair of tube socks.
Send me the tube socks. I'll be out on the lawn or on my roof or on a pole or a truck or wherever they have to land this thing so that they don't get sued when somebody goes to, Daddy, let me go get the thing from the drone. No. Oh, you didn't need that arm. Okay, well, I now own Amazon. I mean,
yeah, I can see Ken out there in the front yard right now trying to grab a hold of the drone and just take it back inside. All right, so before anybody freaks out, the next video that we have for you guys is an authorized drone video.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Authorized. This was planned. This was authorized. This is not something that was done wiggly-piggly. But
I'm sorry.
Is the coolest video.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
Higgledy-piggledy.
Did you just make that up, or is that a Texas saying?
It's a Texas saying.
Is it really?
Higgledy-piggledy. Yes.
Higgledy-piggledy.
Yes, because there used to be a show, or there used to be a store here called Piggly Wigglies.
Okay, well we're gonna show this now because it is really cool. So you tell us what's happening, Jeff.
This is the Antonov AN-225. It is the largest plane in the world, and this aircraft was captured recently in an authorized drone flight as it was taking off.
260-20 метров. Шасси убираются на 30 метров, 260.
That
and he's
a huge plane.
Yeah, and he's moving in closer to get a better shot too. That's brave.
He's saying, I see drone at left wing, comrade. Okay, I tried to hit it, but couldn't get it. I'll turn around and try again.
That is cool, man. Heck yeah.
The Antonov AN-225 that you see there, there's some little bumps on the top of the craft. This was the plane that the Russians used to carry their shuttle, the Buran space shuttle. And of course, the Buran space shuttle didn't go anywhere, but the plane obviously is still used because it's one of the greatest heavy lift aircraft in the world, and so the plane still gets a lot of use, but not so much the Buran space shuttle.
Although it is heavily subsidized by the Russian government as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Interesting. I didn't know Russia had a shuttle. Did it ever go anywhere, like take off or go in space or anything?
Yeah,
it did.
It was remotely piloted, so it didn't have a crew on it, but it did make one flight and did go up into space and orbit and come back. And proof of concept, the Russians proved that they were able to remotely fly a space shuttle-sized aircraft.
Oh, that is neat.
And if you want to have some fun, Ken, on your off time, you can go out on YouTube and find videos of the Buran spacecraft. They are still in a hangar in Russia, and people sneak out there.
Oh yes, I have
photographs.
seen that. I have seen that. Yeah. Okay. I just didn't know it ever actually flew. I thought it was just a place for.
Fact, what happened was it was on the cusp of the Soviet Union breaking up that they actually managed to get all of the plans for the U.S. space shuttle through their spying and KGB bits and pieces, and it was literally about to become a very successful program.
So
but then the breakup happened.
They stole our shuttle.
Yeah, they stole many things, but
they stole our shuttle and turned it into a shittle.
And they had like 4 of these things. And I know that one of them is like in a playground someplace in Russia, and kids like play on it. I think another one got sold, and I don't remember where it went, but I know that it left Russia. And then the last 2 are sitting in that hangar just, I mean, literally, like the day that the guys all left the place, they're exactly the way they were left. It's like amazing.
Huh.
So
interesting.
All right, and so last in the news, I think Ken, you have something having to do with rednecks.
I do have something that has something to do with rednecks. Oh my goodness! This is hot off the presses, just sent to me by my buddy Fly High FPV, who is, by the way, a sponsor, one of the sponsors of Mindfield, coming up August 21st. And I just made a video a couple days ago of I did something ridiculous to promote this, and I'll be posting that tomorrow. But so look out for that. But this is he got his drone shot at by a bunch of rednecks. I don't know where it is. He didn't mention where it was. This is from his Instagram, and I'll just roll it, and you can watch this. Check this out. Okay. So first, that little girl, Emma Sue, she gonna throw a rock. She gonna throw a rock. She gonna throw a rock, and then her brother Jimmy Bob's gonna come up. He gonna throw a rock, and then Simple Sam back there, and overall Simple Sam, because he's kind of simple, you know, kind of dumb. He threw a rock, but then this guy, he's like, oh, you know what? I got a gun. I'll just shoot it. You see him in the white? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing that on your drone screen? I'll play it again. Let me start it again, and I'll use the proper music this time. Look, it's a drone. I don't like drones. They must be spying on me. Isn't that the one that came around the trailer and was looking at Emma Sue in her 10-piece? Yeah. Throw a rock. Throw a rock, Emma Sue. Oh, hell, you missed it. Jimmy Bob, you get in there for a rock. Throw a rock at that thing. Simple Sam, come on, you got a good arm. No brain, but good arm. There you go. Ah, you almost hit it. Oh, hell, I got a gun. I'll just shoot it. Kablam! Oh my God, that is scary. Thank you, Dave, Fly High FPV. I think he might be in the chat.
Yeah. It never ceases to amaze me the crazy stuff people will get up to. So
yeah, he said he had permission to film the property. Where is it? Let us know in the chat where that is. Yes, Jeff.
It's a federal crime to shoot a drone.
It is a federal crime. And you know what else is a federal crime? Drag racing. Unless it's between two drones. El Smeghead sent me this.
Oh, man.
Tell me what's going on here, Geeks Fauna. Yeah.
Wow. I met up with El Smeghead and we flew some drones. It was really good fun.
And you raced your Inspire 2?
No, my Inspire 1 actually.
Inspire 1 versus. So who had what?
I had my Inspire. He had his Phantom 4, which is all like modified and revved up and things.
Oh, did it have a Hemi in it?
Yeah. And my Inspire was carrying a big old heavy X5 too, so you know.
Did you put it in sport mode?
No.
Sean, you lost the race.
On advice of legal counsel, I would decline to comment. Although I would say that I think Andy's now gutted that he didn't race the Pincers.
Yeah, I could have had an Inspire too. Oh! And on that note, ta-da.
Ta-da! That was awesome.
See, now, if you had lived in the United States, you could have just turned to the camera and said, I plead the fifth.
Hashtag fake news.
Fake news. That was all created by Industrial Power and Light. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, are you embarrassed, Sean?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay.
It was a really great day. It was a fantastic drone club, and yeah, it was awesome.
Excellent. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for all the news. We really, really appreciate it.
You're most welcome.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
All right. Gotta love that, Jeff. And now here is Sean with a joke.
Okay, I also have something else from the chat to bring up in a moment as well, actually. Yeah. But yes, but first of all, a joke. How does NASA organize a party?
How?
They plan it.
Hey, as long as you laughed. No, that's funny. I like that.
But I would just like to pull you up on something. A certain Renee Savacool had a message for you in the live chat.
Oh, that's my mama.
during the news. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And her comment is, son, what do they tell you about cats? People who don't like cats are also ... Would you like to finish that sentence?
Oh, well, my mom likes cats. I tease. People know I'm fine with cats as long as they're not mine. Cats are fine. Cats, you know what? Cats can exist. You're welcome. I don't want a cat. You couldn't pay me to have a cat. But wow, it looks like we got a couple super chats coming in. Let me go ahead and address those very quickly. And I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. And your 37 cats. I tease. Because it's true. Mac282 with the $5. Five towards your next DJI FPV drone. I think we got that one before. Thank you very much, Mac282. Cliff Coombs, cliffhanger photo with the $2. Started on time. Good jobber. Thanks. Yeah, last week had some technical issues and we couldn't start on time. And Dynadrone says he hates clowns. Jim, sorry, Jeff, you had followed Jim. Yes, he went all out for the weekly bow chart this week. Thank you very much. I love it when he does costume changes. And the Drone Dad with $5. Thank you so much. Ken, if you want your own show interpreter, I can help. That's actually my real job. Oh, I guess, was he talking about the girl signing in the news? Do you know, years ago, I was working in a candy store on the boardwalk in Ocean City, and I would run the taffy wrapping machine behind glass. It was something that tourists would come up and watch me do through glass. And one year there was this girl who kept coming in, and I had signs that I'd write like, hey, hungry? You know, stuff like that, just silly little things. And then she started signing to me. Turns out she was deaf, and I learned a little bit of signage, and I think we went on one date or something, but didn't work out because I called her. She never called me back. I'm just kidding. That's a joke I just made up on the spot. I'm just kidding. I can't remember her name. I apologize. Sorry all the deaf people. All right. We got oh my goodness, we got another new member. Joe, see, I love inappropriate humor. You have to know that about me, but I don't mean any harm. Cat people. Joe.
Meow.
Fotaleo just became a member, just became a Heron Bird. Thank you so much. Leonard Oglesby, and now Joe has access to the member videos. And the one that we shot just before the show night. Sean, what do you think? Will he like it?
I think he will. I think it certainly contained a lot of something.
It did.
One
it has
particular type of mention. There was a lot of it this week.
There was a lot of something. We can leave it at that. Leonard Oglesby with $5. Would you buy a white pile of dog crap from DJI? Yes, as long as it had returned to home. Because if I threw that crap away and it didn't come back to me immediately, then no, I'm not for that. Alexis! It's Alexis. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I got to make that song. Don't send Ken tube socks. Send him underwear. Yes! Alexis has put a package in the mail filled with underwear and all kinds of goodies, and I can't wait to see what she has sent me. Thank you so much, Alexis. Aviano Aerial Photography. Hey, Rob Camarda with the $50. My goodness, thank you, Rob. Because of this show, I have been so motivated to learn and improve my drone skills. I have been so busy. I just finished doing a shoot for a documentary for Netflix. Thank you, Ken. Wow. Congratulations. That's Uptown, man. That's a big deal. Maybe we'll have you on the show and talk about that when you're done doing that. Thank you so much. And the caboose of this little train is Joe Fotaleo, who just became a member. $5. Always great entertainment here. LMAO. And Sean, what does LMAO stand for?
Let me at...
Wrong.
No.
Oh, and Ben T in at the wire with the $5. Thank you, Ben T. Alexis, just be sure to get him fingered underwear. Yeah. Once again, thank you, Mr. Beauchart, for that. That's awesome. All right. It's time for some, just a couple viewer videos, and then we're going to bring in Duncan Longden. What time is it in the UK right now?
Official time check in the UK is 1:44 a.m.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Because I have a lot of videos we're going to get to. I'm going to let you choose.
Oh.
All right.
Ooh.
Do you want to see somebody's girlfriend's car or a Mini 2 flying around a mountain? Girlfriend's car or Mini in the mountain?
Can I see the train? I mean, the girlfriend's car.
Really? Girlfriend's car? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Just because you gave a little giggle as you said it.
Well, I mean, okay. It says, hey, Ken, like you, everyone has their dream car. This is my fiance's. It's a 2021 Toyota 4Runner Trial Edition. And I'm going to start this video and talk about the rest. Here we go. Get this going. All right. This was shot mostly in Rutland State Park. I did this video while sitting in the passenger seat while she drove. Music is epidemic, of course, because it's not crap. By the way, while I'm watching your show using my smart TV, she's usually reading or playing on her phone. I know she listens because she laughs at yours and Kelly's jokes. Her name is Cheryl, if you want to give her a shout out. Thanks, Chris Howland. All right, Cheryl. Cool car. And there's what she looks like. There's Cheryl right there. Wonderful. Thank you for sharing your girlfriend and her car. Appreciate that. All right. And now we have to go with the Mini in the mountain, don't we? And then we're going to bring in Duncan, okay? Still coming up, your chance to win this. And let me give you a better look very quickly. You're going to want to stick around because this is a half decent prize. And I mean half decent because it could be fully decent, but it's a toy. No, I really don't sell these prizes that well, do I? Like,
I wondered where you were going with that. It's like, you really want to stick around? It's like, what now?
It's garbage, but you could win it. Whatever.
Yeah. Hey, you know.
No, man, this could be yours. Let me get the fabulous music. There we go. Oh yeah, you're gonna wanna get this thing in your collection. It goes up, it goes down, it goes sideways. It'll go into a tree if you're not careful. All right.
It will probably go into a tree, even if you are careful.
That is Holy Stone. It's a great little learner drone for a kid.
Yeah.
It's got a camera on it. It's got a gimbal.
Yeah, it's a decent brand of those toy-esque type drones. Then Hollystone do make some decent ones, I have to say.
Is it Holly or Holy?
I always say Holly, but I think there is only one L, isn't there?
I'm going to do a reference. I have to do it because it's in me. And I have to get it out.
Okay.
If I don't do it, my belly will hurt and I'll have gas, but I have to do it. Maybe it's Neil Diamond drone and it's Holly Holy. Okay, the 3 people that get that, good for you. Now we'll go on to this drone here. I had to get it out. It's like a fart. Don't keep it in. Your belly's going to hurt.
I can right now?
Absolutely. Let it rip. You know where your microphone mute is, by the way. For people that do listen to my morning show, all right, I'll do this first, okay? I have a promo from the morning show. If you do want to listen to it, someone please put a link in the description to the website where you can stream it. It's the Brew Crew morning show with Jason and Ken, and I'm on WJLI in Paducah, Kentucky, Rock 98.3. And I have a promo that I'm going to play. This is audio from one of the shows last week. Enjoy.
Rock 98.3 WJLI. Here's some fun stuff the Brew Crew Morning Show's gotten into lately.
There's a guy in California. He wanted to kill a peacock.
A what?
Cock. This was a very noisy peacock. He allegedly put a hit out on this thing on Craigslist.
The job is simple. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. You expect me to do you a favor? To get rid of a wild pea. What? Was it? Pea what?
Peacock. Cock.
It's disrupting our lives. Please contact me at the end so we can form a strategy to eliminate this bird and Fredo, and also agree on how much you will be compensated. Remember, make it look like an accident. 2 to the head should be fine.
2 to the head? You gotta be a pretty good shot to get a peacock. 2 to the head.
A pea what?
Cock.
Start your day with JC and Ken.
There you go. Yeah. I think that's hilarious. A hitman for the peacock.
A pea what?
A peacock.
A pea what?
Oh, we can't say it 10 times, Ken. Come on.
The Brew Crew Morning Show.
Anyway, so there's what you're missing, and I think Sunrise Water Media put the caster link in there. It's should be the link in there in the chat. that has caster at the end, and that's how you can stream it all over the world. All right. And we have a text line, very much like the chat here, that I pay attention to during the morning show. Sean, your thoughts?
I think I actually sent you a text on one of your first shows, didn't I? So that was good fun.
I think you did. Are you a fan?
Yes.
Are you a fan of that bird? The P? What is it? The P? P what?
Cock.
That's it. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you have no qualms about that. All right. So this one's from our buddy in Oregon. There it is. Levi Colony says, "Ken, I really appreciate all the times you share my videos. Here's another one I hope you like. This place is called Bohemia Mountain. It is part of the Cascade Range here in Oregon, located in the Umpqua National Forest. I'm sure it's got a different pronunciation. Anyway, the elevation is almost 6,000 feet, and he did this with his Mini 2. This is really cool. Check this out. I don't know if I'd have my dog up there because my dog's blind and wouldn't know when to stop walking.
Oh, Henry.
Yeah. Would you sit up there, Sean?
I'm not hugely good with heights, but I'm in my physical condition, it'd be more the problem getting there.
Oh, right, yeah.
So I'm pretty safe.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would. I don't know. No. You imagine you're doing this. You put your drone in an orbit, right? You fall off, and then your drone just keeps spinning round and round until battery runs out. And then they just find
slowly die.
Right, they just find a controller up at the top. Anyway, Levi, be careful when you're out there, man. But this is
cool shots, though.
Absolutely, it's all about location, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Look at that. He's getting a little fog or clouds at 6,000 feet. That's clouds, man. That's awesome. That is fan-freaking-tastic. Thank you very much. All right. So now let's go ahead and bring in our guest. And while I'm dialing him up, here is Sean with another even better joke than the last time.
Oh, you want an even better one? Oh, no. Okay. Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France?
No.
There was nothing. There was nothing left but debris.
Oh, debris because
debris.
Yeah. Brie is a kind of cheese.
Yeah, if you have to explain it, it's not funny.
Well, there might be one or two people out there that didn't get it. But yeah, that was funny, Sean. Hey, there he is. Welcome to the program, sir.
Hey, man. Can you hear me all right?
I can. It's really, really loud and overmodulated.
Is it? Hold on. Let me turn that down for you.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Duncan Longden.
Hold on. Let me turn it down.
Oh, are you imitating his
How
accent?
about now?
Yeah, that's pretty good. All right, so these two guys are from the UK, but different parts of the UK, clearly, as Sean's posh London accent is completely different than...
is it?
What accent is... What accent is you claiming he's doing?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was just making an English accent.
You were mimicking him.
I kind of sounded a bit more like Michael Caine when I did it for some reason.
Oh, you dream.
It's whenever someone says, hold on, which is a very, very British thing to say. Hold on, I only told you to blow the bloody doors off, is sort of what springs to my mind. So
that is Michael Caine, man. That's good. That's a good Michael Caine. So
not to an English person.
I'd say that's a debatable Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That was an even better one. So you are a fan of Taiwan. You've been there quite a bit. What's your deal? What's your deal, sir?
Well, listen, it's a long story, man, but I was in London for a long time and I got bored of it. So I said to my wife, who's Taiwanese, that I met through a motorcycle club, that I was bored and it was time for me to go. So I went to Taiwan and set up a business as a commercial photographer. And a year and a half later, she came and joined me. And 8 years later, I'm still living there. So
okay,
that's how it goes.
So you're still a citizen of the UK, but you're living in Taiwan.
I am still a citizen of the UK, but I do have a permanent residence certificate.
Okay, but that is China, isn't it?
No.
It's not. Oh, we don't want to say that.
Don't open that can of worms. Don't open that can of worms.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Taiwan. But there is a bit of a kerfuffle between them and China, isn't there?
Hey, listen, man, I fell prey of it at the 2012 Olympics. And I got myself into all sorts of problems with it. And just by turning up with a homemade Taiwanese flag to welcome the Taiwanese Taekwondo team to England, and then my computer started playing up no end. And I spoke to a friend of mine who works for the Secret Service, and he said, just stop talking about it. So,
because I mean, China gets kind of butthurt about that stuff a little bit, don't they?
Not just that.
A skosh.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we won't talk about that.
China.
Let's talk about how
China's great.
Yeah. But you're safe in the UK right now. But you have to go back. So we won't say anything. Disparaging. But Taiwan is absolutely astonishingly beautiful, and you've got some wonderful footage here. I'm just going to go ahead and share one of your videos here, and this is all epidemic music apparently. So you're a motorcycle guy?
I am. Yeah, it's in my blood.
Yeah. Now you drive on the correct side of the road over there in Taiwan, looks like.
Most of the time, I might wander occasionally, but it's just my heritage, so I get away with it.
Right. Those left turns can get kind of tricky.
Yeah. Just find a disappearing point. It's all right.
Yeah.
This is an early one.
Yeah. Is this near your home, or like how?
Yeah, that's like that hill is about 5 minutes from where I used to live. So it's easy. I live closer to the mountains now, so I'm a bit happier. So I've got a beach 5 minutes from my house, and I'm in the mountains in 15 minutes. It's pretty cool.
Is it a relatively Is it a relatively inexpensive place to live, or no?
Very, very reasonable place to live. Very reasonable place to live. 5% on income tax.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
And have you filmed? Now I don't know what it's called. Forgive me, but you know that building in the big what's the biggest city there?
Oh, you're talking about Yiling.
Yeah, that big building that looks like a bunch of to-go things from to-go buckets from a Chinese restaurant.
Yeah, it's based on some sort of bamboo-style building.
Right.
It's quite easy. It's a binary code. It's 101, Taipei 101.
Okay.
It used to be the tallest building in the world for a minute. I think it might still be the tallest in Asia. I'm not too sure. I haven't filmed it. You have to have permission for that, and I haven't got the certs. I have been up it. It's quite interesting. It's got this huge pendulum inside which counterbalances the weight of the building when it sways. It goes against it. There's some footage online. There's a big typhoon and this weight's going crazy as the building's flexing about. But another interesting thing about that building, it's when they decided to build it, they dug the ground up to check out the foundations, and Taiwan's got a lot of earthquakes and it's on fissures and stuff, so they found this big 12-foot gap in the earth, and they said, all right, we'll just build it on that.
Oh, is that what they did? They said, oh, the hell with it. We're going to put it right here.
Yeah, let's just show off our engineering skills and pop it up there. So
wow.
Still there.
So what is the governing agency in Taiwan that you have to deal with to fly your drone there?
CAA it's called, but it's pretty straightforward. Anything below 2 kilograms, I believe, you can just register, and anything above 2 kilograms, obviously, you have to get a license, etc. for. And if you're going to fly commercially, you have to have a business certificate. You can convert your license from another country, as far as I know. But currently, also of my understanding, if you want to take the test in Taiwan, it's all in Mandarin. So my Mandarin's not great, and certainly reading it is not going to help. So
can you speak any of it? Can you communicate with the locals? Say again.
我会说一点中文，可是我说的不好。
I'm so impressed. I'm impressed with people who can speak another language at all, and people who can play. Yeah, well, here in America, we're like, hell, it's English. That's it.
Yeah, man.
That's it. Even in our schools, they're like, if you wanna learn French, you can. Mm-hmm. We're not going to require it. But in Europe, they're like, they make you learn more than one, don't they?
Well, in Europe, they make you learn English, I think. Yeah. For us idiots, right? Sean going over and just shouting at them in a French accent, but in English.
You're right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Do tourists do that? Do American tourists do that when they talk? Have you run into any American tourists in the UK or in France that they're like, they're speaking English, but they speak it in a very loud French accent?
That's right. We are equally guilty, Sean, right?
Absolutely, yes, 100%. It happens. Yeah. It's especially in Spain. I mean, I do feel for the Spanish.
Oh man. So what equipment, what drones do you have in Taiwan that you fly?
I have a Mavic 2 Pro now. I used to have a Mavic Air. I enjoyed that. Have a Mavic 2 Pro now, which survived, as people who might have watched last week, survived a small incident. And I then went to fly the house that we're having built recently, and it didn't survive that one.
What happened?
Apparently a rear sensor failure, probably caused by the amount of building dust stuck on the rear sensor, and it scraped all down the building.
Oh.
So, it broke a few props and seems to be all right.
Well,
but it's 2 for 2. Things happen in 3, so I'm a bit scared now.
Right. Well, I'll play the first one, the squeaky bum time. I remember this. This was fun. Tell me where this is, and did you do anything with the color in this? Is that the actual color of the water?
No, that's the color of the water. What's happened in Taiwan, we had a really long period of drought. We haven't had any typhoons for a couple of years. And this reservoir actually drained down to the basic bare bones of the river at the bottom. You'd be able to see the original little bridge that went over the river. Yeah. And my friend, he does these videos about Taiwan called TRAXX, T-R-A-X-X. And it showed this. I thought, well, I'll go down and have a look at it and see if I can find these buildings, the villages that were flooded 40 years ago. Ooh. Since then, we've had the plum rains, and you can see it's full again now. So that tree was the only thing I could see. And having ridden my motorcycle down there, I thought, well, I'll make the most of it. And this happened.
How worried were you when that was going on? Did you think, that's it, I lost the drone?
Well, yes. I'll be honest, I was like, and then at one point, I thought, well, I'll turn around and I'll face the other pylon, and I'll go towards it. But my drone had got inside the pylon, and the sensors wouldn't let it go forward. So I was thinking, oh, it's hooked up on something. This is a bit of a stress. And then I thought, right, just stay calm, drop the gimbal down 90 degrees and right it. Let's have a look around, and then, if you go to my channel and see the whole thing, I re-engaged with that pylon.
Yeah, and there's a link.
I loved it.
There's a link to Duncan's channel in the description. Let's get him a few more subscribers if we can, friends. That'd be great. I'm gonna play one more video from you here. Now this is from a while back. You sent this to me. A while back.
Oh yeah, this is the first one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I crashed on that as well.
You did?
Yeah, I pinged this is the Mavic Air, and I rode it straight backwards into the leg of the egret there, and it bounced off the fence on the right, which saved it from going in the water.
What a great sculpture, though.
Give it full steam.
Can you climb on that? I would totally try to climb on that.
Well, I don't know, you probably could. I don't think anyone's going to be that bothered, to be honest.
Yeah.
But where I live, it's very famous for these birds. They're everywhere, and also proper herons as well. But I sent that video to you where egrets lair.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of them about.
Yeah.
And these are fish farms.
What kind of motorcycle do you have?
I've got a Yamaha FZ1S, which I've got a few little tweaks on to make it a little bit livelier. But yeah.
I guess I have a Kawasaki ZX10. That's right. Awkward for me to say instead of Z. It sounds cooler though. It sounds faster. Like
you got faster.
Oh, you got a ZX? You got a ZX10? Well, I got a ZX10.
Z, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Nice bikes. Thought about buying one once.
Yeah, mine's an 05, so I can almost put antique plates on it.
Yeah. Well, that's before they made them tame, right? Put electronics on and stuff, where people could ride.
Some would argue that this is not a motorcycle channel, but the 04s and the 05, before they did put some more safety measures in there, were actually faster and better. Those are the two most desirable years of the ZX10 in that era, the 04 and 05.
Well, they started adding cats to the problem. Yep.
Yeah, and 06 they put the exhaust under the seat, so that wasn't fun for any passengers. But
yeah, that's bakey bum time.
Yeah, bakey bum time. Gotta love your cheeky English sayings. I love that. Hey, speaking of England, do you want to play a game?
Yeah.
It's called Brit versus Brit.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad you didn't play the national anthem. I've had to stand up.
Oh, right. Yeah. Would you have stood
I haven't got any
up?
trousers on.
Trousers or pants. Trousers sounds better. Man, I need to live in England just long enough to pick up all the cool words. That's what I need to do. All right, so I guess now's as good a time as any to play the game. Pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, everybody. If you want to win this French drone, it's called the Schappert drone.
Le mediocre.
Yeah, it's mediocre. It's mediocre. But
Oh,
all right.
Ken,
So
I'm trying to give you a bit of French.
I appreciate it. Duncan, you pick someone that is saying pick me. And Sean, you pick someone. Don't tell me who it is. Write it down and save the name, okay?
Oh, I can't read that. It's too fast.
It is too fast. If Duncan wins, then his person will win the drone. If Sean's person he picks wins, then they win. Okay?
What if we pick the same person?
Then they win
twice.
$50 cash.
Excuse me.
Monopoly cash, but it's cash nonetheless.
Yeah.
All right, you got your winners?
I believe so.
All right. So we can stop saying pick me, pick me, pick me. And we're ready to play the game. Now, I got to put you on the honor system. Both Sean, what are you drinking, man?
San Pellegrino water.
Cheers, Sean.
Water.
Freeing up the old voice a little bit.
Oh, okay. All right. What are you drinking? Not
Doombar.
Not water. He's drinking not water.
Not
water. That's right. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna play the dial-up modem game.
Ooh.
Yeah. Duncan, how old of a guy are you?
Oh well, old enough.
You're old enough to remember dial-up modems?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know. That's very, very charming
So
of you, Ken.
for all
Thank
the children watching, you'll be a little bit confused. You see, back in the old days, it used to be when you're on the computer that first it made this horrible noise. You want to hear my my dial-up modem noise that I can do? It would do that for about a half hour. Then you get your sister to stop talking to her boyfriend, and then you can get like 300 bauds or whatever, and then all the pictures and everything, all the porn would load very, very slowly, and it'd be very frustrated. So anyway, it's the dial-up modem game. It will slowly draw a picture, and so the first one of you who knows what is in the picture, you call out your name. Use your name as your buzzer, okay? Don't just blurt it out, but use your name as your buzzer, all right? So we're gonna start with a food, okay? That's the only hint I'll give you as we play Brit versus Brit, the dial-up modem game.
Or you could call it the Brit off.
Or that. All right, so here we go. First one of you to identify the food. Now I gotta make you promise not to look at the chat. No hints in the chat. You can play in the chat, but just don't look at the chat, you guys. Okay. This is totally British food.
That's not food.
I've never seen this.
Sean.
Yes, Sean?
Toad in the hole.
Oh my God! You're right. That is toad in a hole.
Oh, that's a northern food.
Is it?
It is very northern. Yeah.
What on God's green earth is that?
A terrible, terrible mistake.
Is it? It looks off. Are those hot dogs or what are they? What are they?
No, they are sausages.
They are sausages in a Yorkshire pudding batter.
Wow, toad in the hole.
Heart attack in a plate.
Okay, all right. This next one. So Sean has one. I gotta keep the score because I know you guys are gonna be
Sean.
cheating. There we go. All right. So the next one is an important historical figure. Okay? So here we go with the next. Brit versus Brit. Who's more British? First person to know, use your name as your buzzer. Duncan's shaking his head. Either of you know?
Sean.
Yes, Sean?
Is that George III?
No. Chance to steal. Duncan.
Duncan, Prince Albert?
No. No, that's not it. That is, believe it or not, that is a young Winston Churchill.
Oh.
Yeah. How about that?
I
Doesn't
can
even
tell you a
look-
story about Winston Churchill, but it's not really right to put on air. But I actually grew up in Woodstock, where Blenheim Palace is, which is where Winston Churchill was born.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Sorry, Winston.
Oh, all right. Okay, the next one, I'm not going to say anything about it. You just let me know if you know, okay? Everybody still having fun? Playing along at home?
Oh, yeah.
Good, okay. All right. Julie, get off the phone! I'm using the internet! The correct answer is not tree.
I was about to say.
No.
Is this a power line flashback for Duncan?
No. I will tell you this is a vehicle. I need the make and model.
Sean.
Duncan.
Yes, Sean.
Robin Reliant.
Dude!
Oh, I had it!
Yes, that's a Reliant Robin.
Oh.
Do those things still drive around, Britain?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, not so much, but yeah.
Really?
You could drive those when you were 16 on a motorcycle license.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, wasn't that
a four-wheel drive version?
They would actually roll over, and all you would do is get out and push it back over, because it was like a plastic fiberglass body. Basically.
What's that famous BBC car show?
Only Fools and Horses.
With the dudes.
Top Gear is the car
Top
show.
Gear, that's what it is. Yeah. I saw one of them flip one of those over.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, all right, just got a couple more. Is everybody in the chat? Are we having fun with this? Is this good?
Oh, I should have had that, man. I'm annoyed.
Yeah. So the score is 2-0.
3? Oh, yeah, 2-0. Yeah,
2-0. All right. Let's. Ooh. Okay. I had no idea what this is. I'm just gonna let it go. Tell me who these people are. Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
No, Julie, I'm back on again. Hang out. Flashbacks with that noise. People in the chat are doing well with these.
Ooh.
All right. Name this TV show.
Sean.
Yes, Sean.
The Mighty Boosh.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Well done.
Okay, now you have to tell me, what is the Mighty Boosh?
It is genius. It's genius. It's as genius as many old British shows, and I wish there was more of this kind of thing on TV. It's just very wacky humor. Noel Fielding on the left is an absolutely comedy genius, and it's very much, it's of the old English comedic style, but it was a sort of more modern refresh of it, and it was just bizarre stuff. Like they would have the moon actually made out of cheese would talk every episode, and they had a whole season where they ran a zoo and thing. It's hilarious, off the walls, contemporary humor. It's awesome.
It looks like they're from the 70s. Is that from the 70s?
No, Noel is a bit of a hipster. And
is it a recent
and
show? Is it a new show?
Oh yeah, I would say certainly noughties, perhaps late 90s.
Okay,
but yeah, and they still tour as well. So
wow, okay.
Started on radio, didn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway,
And that's pretty big over there
using-
in the UK, right? Pretty big show.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Amongst a certain set, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
All right.
Fielding went on to be on panel shows.
That's
So
it.
it's 3-0. So apparently,
Maybe I've been out of the country too long.
You're more Taiwanese than British at this point. I have a couple
And
more
I
if
don't
you
have
want
a
to do it.
television.
You want to do it? You want to do it, you guys in the chat? I got 2 more. Let's do another food. Okay?
Oh.
Now, I'm not saying, Sean, that you would have an unfair advantage at this.
Oi.
I'm not saying that at all.
Oi.
But you told me you like food, so. All right, name this food.
Tablecloth.
And this, I give you a hint, this has the most British sounding name of anything I've ever heard.
Duncan.
Yes, Duncan. No, you can't do that. You
Scones. I was going to say scones, but it's not.
No. Chance to steal, Sean.
Oh, I know what it is.
Oh, it's lemon meringue.
No.
Duncan.
Yes, Duncan.
Shepherd's pie.
No.
Cottage pie.
No.
Cheesy mashed potatoes.
No. It's got the most British name of a food I've ever heard.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
All right, so neither of you got that point. Let's see if anybody in the chat got it. I don't think what they're calling this is rumbledy thumps. Rumbledy thumps. I don't know what the hell that is.
No, someone's pulling your leg.
It did look like shepherd's pie. All right, so no point for either one of you. Duncan, you're not on the board, and you've already lost. But here's your chance. This is your chance to get back. Just at least get on the board, okay? This is the last one. And I will also give a set of drone eyeballs that I have here for your drone to keep the birds away, okay? To the first person in the chat who gets this as well, okay? So, here we go. This is the last one. This is an important historical figure, I will tell you.
Ooh.
All right?
We did well on the last one.
And I will tell you... I will tell you, Americans, the fact that you watched all 11 seasons or whatever of The Crown, it won't help you with this. Both you guys should be fighting over who gets this first.
That hat is confusing.
Isn't it?
Duncan.
Yes, Duncan.
It's Queen Elizabeth I.
No. Chance to steal, Sean.
I know.
Sean.
Yes, Sean.
Sir Walter Raleigh.
No.
Okay.
Duncan.
Yes, Duncan.
Richard III.
No. Sean?
I mean,
this would be the equivalent.
Like William Shakespeare.
This would be the equivalent of us not recognizing George Washington.
Okay. Are you thinking then it's what's his face, the first Prime Minister?
You got nothing? People in the chat got it. No?
Oh, really?
Okay. No point. That is all right. Here, all right. That is the person.
Fails.
That is the person who designed your flag.
Oh,
Which one? St. George's Cross?
No.
Yeah, Union
the
Jack.
Union Jack.
St. George's Cross.
Union Jack. Oh man! Neither of you are British. That is King James I.
Okay. Well,
Right?
funnily enough, we don't have that many pictures of him. So.
Well, I mean, it's not a photograph, so yeah, okay. But anyway, that was fun.
Hey.
As a bonus, what 3 countries' flags were combined to make the Union Jack?
Sure.
Scotland, England, and Wales.
Yeah.
What are they?
Scotland, England, and Wales.
According to Google, I don't. It was Scotland, England, and Northern Ireland. I think it was. Is that Wales?
Oh, it's not Scotland, England, and Cymru.
Is it? I don't know. Hell. Anyway, I thought you'd know.
Right?
I don't know.
Cymru.
Wow. All right. Well, anyway, that was fun. Thank you for participating.
Oh, I failed miserably.
Yeah. So, Sean,
I will have to revoke my British citizenship and take Taiwanese citizenship then, I guess.
Sean,
I'll hand it in tomorrow.
Who did you pick to win this Schappert drone? Yes.
I picked Triprot.
Triprot? He's the guy who loves to hear me sing.
Yeah, that's why I picked him, actually.
All right, excellent. Well, congratulations, Triprot. Is that how you say it?
A long-time viewer.
Excellent. All right. Now, let's get back to you very quickly, Duncan. I want to play one more video of yours. It's just absolutely beautiful. And you could tell us about it. I think this is... Yeah, okay. Where is this?
Oh, choice. This is Renai Township.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's a beautiful place. They, actually, it's all over. This is Lugu, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's Miaoli. There's loads of big, huge Buddhas. I'm going to do a set of videos about the giant Buddhas we have everywhere and big deity statues that are on top of quite a lot of the temples here. But, and that swastika, that's the Buddha's footprint. I'm
glad you clarified that.
Yeah, they're everywhere, absolutely everywhere, and it's not, obviously what people
and they
associate.
They had them first, didn't they?
Oh, I hope so. Unless they misread something.
Yeah. But is Taiwan? It's just so hilly and mountainy everywhere, isn't it?
It's got a huge ridge of mountains running down the middle of the island. Yeah. So, I mean, it's just crisscrossed with this. It is really quite a special place. They do have a very strong ability to stick a carbuncle where you really don't want it to be. And all of the power cables are above the ground, as you've noticed on my other video.
Right.
But you can see all the terracing for the paddy fields there. That's the other thing. You might be flying over what you think is ground, but quite a lot of it's paddy fields. So most of the time you can be flying over water, or at least something extremely squidgy, and that will suck a drone into the ground. But this is Renai Township, and it's about 3,000 meters.
Wow.
Incredibly beautiful place, and they've tried to take some inspiration from European architecture for it. It's very, very popular. There's only one road in and out.
And it must, Taiwan must be filled with just nice curvy motorcycle roads, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And also, they're very good at resurfacing, which is nice.
Oh, heck
However, there are also quite a lot of landslides, so you could come round a corner and find yourself facing a boulder. You've got to keep on your toes.
Well, that's no good.
It'd be boring, right, if it wasn't like that.
Right. Just mix it up a little bit. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
What's your
So
favorite?
we were blessed. We went for Chinese New Year for a 7-day road trip. And I was very happy to be up here. So I was on that building on the top of the hill there, flying this. So some distance away.
I mean, you can just point the drone anywhere and you've got a postcard, it looks like. What a beautiful country.
Oh, there, yeah. It's a pretty spectacular place.
Wow.
And this place is really nice as well. This is, it's called Pear Township. This view of the mountains is Hehuanshan, and it's the tallest mountain. I've ridden that road on my motorcycle.
How long does it take to get it to drive from one side of the country to the other?
Legally?
Well, yeah.
Where I am, I can drive from one side of the island, which is on the west coast to the east coast in Elan, and I'm not allowed to go on the freeway, so it's all mountain roads. I can do that in about 2.5 hours, and then from one end of the island to the other, it'll probably take me 4 or 5 hours, something like that.
Okay. What's your favorite part about living in Taiwan?
The convenience store.
Really?
It's superb. You can do everything there. Sean, you can understand this. When you guys have meters in America, right, for parking?
Yeah.
Well, we just park the car, and a man comes around on a motorcycle and puts a ticket on the car. You don't get moved on, and then when you're ready, you leave and you pay it in the convenience store. You pay your health bill in the convenience store. You pay your I got caught speeding ticket in the convenience store. Brilliant. Perfect. It's so easy to live. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the fact that they're kind of relaxed a little bit. and you can kind of get away with certain things. But one time, which was a little bit unnerving, the police there are armed, and I was outside the police station waiting for my wife to come out of the post office, and the policeman came back on his motorcycle and he had his helmet on the wrong way round, which is a little disconcerting.
Uh-huh.
But he put up with it. But then what's he going to do? Put his gun and shoot himself? I don't know.
Do you?
So it's a nice, friendly, super safe. Oh, the other thing, everyone's extremely honest. So I got off a bus one day and I dropped a camera by accident, didn't notice. And then 45 minutes later, I went back and it was still on the floor. Nobody had touched it. So I was like, wow.
Wow. That is amazing. Do you get any grief or special treatment because you're a British citizen in a country?
Because I'm a Wygoren, you mean?
Yeah, because you're a white guy?
It's a Wygoren. It's called Wygoren, a foreign
What
person.
is it?
Wygoren.
Okay.
Y means outside, Gore means country, Ren means person, so outside country person.
I thought you said white guy. I thought you said white guy. What, do you get any treatments?
Yeah, they're really accommodating for idiots like me that can get themselves in trouble and out of trouble and not out of trouble. But with the language thing, for some dumplings, it's called shui jiao, but to sleep is shui jiao. So I'd go into the dumpling store and say, "Wo yao, I want shui jiao," and they'd say, "Mayo, we don't have any," and it's like there. So I've gone and said, "I want to sleep," and they said, "No, you can't." They don't. I
probably would have said,
like shui jiao. Maybe he wants some dumplings.
I am too old to learn new tricks at this point. If I was there, I'd probably ask for, "Hey, give me the sweaty owl."
What,
you have any sweaty owls over there?
They'll sort you out.
Yeah. Okay. Great. Well, Duncan, thank you so much for being on. And again, there's a link to his stuff and his website, everything for his photography in the description. I compel you to check it out. And there's something else he wanted to say.
One thing quickly, if I may. Sean.
Yes, sir.
Whereabouts in the country are you?
I'm just outside London, Surrey area.
Okay. Sorry, darling, about that. But if you're up for it, do you want to meet up and fly sometime?
Yeah, hell yeah, yeah. I'm very much into meeting viewers and everybody from the YouTubes for flying. So yeah, 100%. Whereabouts are you?
Currently, right in the middle of the country in Leicestershire.
Oh, poor you.
I'll be heading down that way at some point to check my house out. So
throw me an email and we will definitely meet up.
Sweet. Sorry, Ken. Thanks.
Oh,
Thanks,
no, that's all right. And before we go, just got a super chat from Alexis, and she says, Ken ask, and I won't say her name, if Taiwan is smaller than Texas. Okay, so I'll do that. Okay.
Oh.
Alexa, is Taiwan smaller than Texas?
Taiwan is 13,900 square miles, which is 19 times smaller than Texas. Texas is 268,596 square miles.
Wow, Taiwan is smaller than Texas. Yeah, that tracks. That makes sense because I remember driving across Texas for a month once. That is a big ass state. There's a website, and I forget what the website is. Maybe somebody in the chat can put a link in there. But it's this website where you can pick up a country and drag it around the globe and compare its actual size to another country. Because if you look at a globe or a map, it is a little bit distorted to fit on a flat map, and it's a little bit distorted on a globe. But you can pick up the country, like see how big is the United States compared to Australia or whatever. But wow, did not know that. Thank you, Alexis. Well, you enjoy doing all you guys gonna meet up before he heads back?
Yeah, I'll be cool. I'm definitely down with that.
Wonderful. Cool. Awesome. Well, Duncan, thank you so much for all you do and for supporting the channel and for being on with us. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Sean. Take care. And everybody else, have a good evening.
All right, we'll see you later. How about that guy? He's a nice guy, huh?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, it's always cool to meet the people who are flying around the world. It's awesome.
Oh, he's just a jet setter. One day I'll get my passport.
The whole of the UK actually fits into Texas nearly 3 times.
Is that right?
Yeah, this little country that went around and took over the world and did horrible things. Yeah, 2.8 times into Texas. The whole of the UK.
Wow. So one of one state from the colonists is larger than
the rebels,
than the mother country. That's awesome. Did somebody put that link in there? That's a really cool thing, that website. Anyway, all right, let's get back to the viewer videos, okay? Because I've got a lot. Or should we open this biohazard? No, we'll do that next. I'm going to give you another choice. Sean, do you want to go on a boat ride that has bikini girls or a hot air balloon? Now, technically, I guess both videos have balloons in them, ladies. But
which balloon costs more? I wonder. I think you know me well enough to know which one.
Hold on a second. I just looked over at the thing. Oh my goodness! Alexis is at it again. Gotta love Texas. Wow, thank you. $100 from Alexis. I think that's 4 weeks in a row. She is single-handedly keeping me fed and paying my electric bill. Thank you so much, Alexis. P.S. Ken, did you not receive the box of gifts I mailed yet? If not, it probably hasn't found its way out of Texas yet. PSS now putting together gift box number 2 for you. Oh my goodness! So nice. And the Mojek with a 2-pounder WJLI. We just love it. Should use it on your show. Thank you so much. I don't want to miss any other the super chats. Little Sharp Beau Shart. Hey man. With the Canadian $2, I was late, so I missed this week's train. Oh, well, thank you very much for that. I appreciate it.
I think there's going to be another train coming along, though, so you're not too late.
No, 3 trains. No, we had 2. That's it. There's no room for 3. Unless you really want to.
Are you sure I can hear something going down the tracks?
No.
You know when you put your ear to the ground and you can hear the rumbles and you hold the rail and you can feel the vibrations from a couple of miles away and it gets closer and closer. I feel some vibrations.
It might be gas. It might be gas.
Could be.
So Alexis, thank you so much I haven't gone to the post office yet. But I'm sure it's there. If you want to send me anything, you can send it here. Ken Heron, P.O. Box 1281, Huntington, Tennessee 38344. If you're sending anything from Texas, please allow 2 months for delivery because Texas is a big ass state. So, Sean, I'm going to guess that you want to see bikini girls, right? No? Yes? Okay. This is from Lee Bessing, and he says, here's a video I made on the 4th of July at a marina when some folks were getting ready to head out for a boat parade.
Okay. Sorry, just one second before you say it. Yeah. So the username, is that Weed Bessing or Wee Bessing?
Lee.
Oh, Lee. Okay. So this is young ladies in bikinis, 4th of July, America. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah. Now, not to offend your British sensibilities, but this does include what could be perceived as the largest flag that you can put on the smallest boat. Any bigger with this American flag, and it would have toppled the boat. So I'll just start this out here. Here it is.
Wow.
Hey, man, I don't think your flag's big enough. So it's a boat full of ladies. Yeah. He said he had permission from the people on the boat ahead of time to film them. Said he used the Autel Evo 2 Pro to record it. And of course, Epidemic Sound for the music track. I mean, that's not a flag, that's a sail. If your engine quits, you can just use it as a sail to get back. There we go, there are the ladies. Woo! There we go. Thank you, Lee, for sending that in. Next time, more ladies, please. Less boat, more ladies, I always say. Now, this next one is a really interesting video. And whenever people send me videos, which you can do it here, kenheronupload@gmail.com. I assume that they have all the permissions from the FAA or other governing agencies to do whatever it is they're doing in the video, and I hold no responsibility personally for anything that we broadcast on the right, Sean? Okay, so I'm assuming that all of the T's were crossed and the I's were dotted, but this is a fantastic video. It's from Nick Sanders. He says, hey, Ken, I got the opportunity to video 2 hot air balloons taking off from the park next to my house this week. I've been a member of the club and was obviously only flew with consent and communication from both pilots. So that is important. And hope you get a chance to share this with your viewers on TNL. Music source is YouTube library of crap. So feel free to change, which I did. And I think I picked a song that definitely fits your video. So here it is, some hot air balloons. Enjoy this.
Looking up at a tree, I remember how it started. I was lost in a dream when the fire in my heart said an open rose. I've already found sunlight, the feeling grows, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon. This year I'm going to start a new chapter. Ignore the tears and only write down the laughter. An open rose, and anything sounds alright. I'm breaking loose, living in the moment in my own balloon.
Ah, that was nice. I like that a lot. That was Epidemic Music. They have a lot for you to choose from there. There's a link in the description for a free 30-day trial. They've got sound effects. They've got music with vocals in it. They've got stuff you can mix together yourself. Copyright free, Epidemic Sound. And if it's not Epidemic Sound, it's crap! Right, John?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
Absolutely.
Nick Sanders, for sending that in. Sean, are you getting sleepy? Are you getting sleepy?
No, I'm not sleepy. I drank a lot of coffee before I came on.
Okay. Do you have to pee?
like a lot of coffee?
Do you have to pee?
No, I did that before as well, actually.
Okay.
But thank you for asking.
Okay, because I do.
I know.
I'm trying to ignore it. Like all you watching, you're like, hey, oh yeah, you turn it up. You can go in the room and pee, right? But I'm kind of stuck here. So that's all right. Try not to think about my bladder issues. Man, we got a lot more to get to. Do you want to see a forking video?
I would love to see a forking video, Ken.
Let's watch a forking video. He says, hello, I'm David. I wanted to show you my newest video. I used Epidemic because if it's not Epidemic, it's crap. I'm a big fan. Thank you. American Fork Canyon, that's the forking video part, is a canyon in the Wasatch Mountains of Utah. Yeah, that's it. The canyon is famous for the here we go. Timpanogos Cave National Monument, which resides on its south side. It's named after the American Fork River, which runs through the bottom of the canyon. So let's take a fork and look at this thing. It's gonna be forking nice. He is, after all, the droning master.
The droning master.
Yeah. That's lovely. Yeah. Girl. Shawty. Break it down one time. Here we go. We're in the Forking Mountains, y'all. And we're gonna fly our drone today. I know that didn't rhyme, but at least I'm rapping to the beat. Girl.
Yeah.
Shawty. Sorry, I'm ruining his video.
Oh, we went upside down then.
We did. That's party. I would say that's tremendous.
Yeah, boy.
That's awesome. That is awesome. That's a really good one right there. Thanks, David, for sending that to us. I really fucking appreciate it. Okay. Okay. All right. One more video, and then we'll get to the mail, which is scary, I think. Do you remember you watch every single minute of every single video I put out on YouTube, right, Sean?
Yeah, probably twice, but yes.
Okay, good. So you remember old Tammy Jean, right? Tammy Jean, she flies FPV. This is from her boyfriend. This is the DJI FPV drone. He says, "Hey Ken, this is my girlfriend, Tammy Jean." He says, "Cue music." You got it. This is her newest vid. Music is epidemic, not crap. She flies the DJI FPV. That is crap. That's his words, not mine, but I agree. Thanks, man. Max Aponte. So here is Tammy Jean flying her FPV. Starts out with a train.
Ooh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're training with your FPV, then you're going to want to get a little training in.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know it's a DJI FPV because you can see the props in the video. Now that, for someone who's learning, that is brave to fly over water and to train. That's brave.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah. There she is. There's old Tammy Jean. Yeah. Thanks for sending that in. I like to check in on her progress. A little bit better than the last video that I shared. Thank you. I guess it's time for...
Captain, incoming message.
Mail call. Gather round, everyone.
There's a letter in your mailbox. Time for mail call.
There is a letter in my mailbox, and this thing, when I picked it up, I always look to see who sent it. And I mean, sent, S-C-E-N-T. Sean, what are you doing, bud? What you got there?
I'm just getting ready for the biohazard.
Okay, you're taking precautions.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, that's nice. It feels like a card, like something you pick up in a shop or something. And I look for the return address, and it simply says, fart by mail. And then I turn it over, and on the back it says, farts just like Dad used to make. Fartbymail.com. Now, this is something I did mention on the morning show on the radio. So I'm thinking it's maybe someone who heard me talk about that. The only suspect I can think of right now is maybe Drone Rob. Maybe did Drone Rob that? Anyway,
Mr. Agnew.
Yeah, he would do something like that. But let me just go ahead. I'm going to take some precautions here. Because I don't know if it's a biohazard. I don't know if it's an actual fart someone sealed in a Ziploc. I don't know if it's some kind of powder. I don't know what's going on here.
Can I just ask why you have those gloves?
Don't you always have rubber gloves at the ready? You Brits, you're so weird. You can't. I wear these, but I can't get gunpowder residue and fingerprints on the weapon. As an American. That's so funny. All right. So I'm gonna attempt to open this with a razor blade, hoping not to cut through the. Oh, I'm frightened. I'm guessing if it's fart by mail, it's an actual company. Then it's gonna stink. Oh, I'm getting a little bit of it. I hope it doesn't poof in my face. Oh, God. I need tongs. Fart by mail. And it says on the front, it's got a picture like this on the front. And I'll go ahead and, there we go. I'm going to open this up. Oh. 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 It has something. It's supposed to be playing something. It's got a battery in it. I thought it was going to make a fart sound. It says, yep, it's Rob. Hope it smells like egg drone farts. Love you, mean it, Drone Rob. I knew it was from you. Thank you, Drone Rob. And it says, smell here. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's terrible. And I think it's supposed to make a sound effect. But it's broken. There we go. See if I can fix it. It's got that mechanism in here. I want to hear it. It's supposed to... Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. No, we got to make the sound. Nah, the battery's run down. See, it's got that little... It makes a fart sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's got this little place in here. It says smell here. Okay, it says fart all over it. It's by a company called Fart by Mail. Why wouldn't I smell right there? Let me do it again. Okay, yeah, that's a fart. Let me double check. Yeah, that's still a fart. Yeah. Man, it smells like fart. Man, it smells like fart. I can't keep this in the house. Oh my God, where do I put it? I'm not going to throw it. I don't want to throw it out, but I don't want it to smell like ass all day.
You should seal it in a little like zip bag or something.
Ziploc, that's what I'll do. You got to keep that fresh. Yeah, all right. I'll just put those rubber gloves where I put all my other rubber gloves that I wear all the time. By the way, a big red letter day, something huge for me. Just a couple days ago, I am now trusted. Took my trust test. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So I don't know what that means. It just means I took this test, which is for recreational pilots, and I think you have to do it. But man, I whizzed through this. You know, I sometimes forget like that I know all this stuff. You know, like I'm a drone guy. I should know all this stuff. But taking this test, I was like, I know that. Click, yeah, click, 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 click. Boom, done. 3 minutes. I was like, okay. I guess I do remember things, which is good. And then one more piece of mail here. This is a set of eyeballs. I send out the eyeballs myself. I don't have a company or assistant do it. I go in this drawer. I pull out a set of eyeballs. I like address that my terrible handwriting is on the envelope. But if you don't give me the correct address, and it comes back to me like this one did. So just make sure to put the correct address on it. Otherwise, it will come back to me. And I don't need eyeballs. I had plenty of them. So, you know what I need after that fart? I think we should probably step into the Raz chamber, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Stepping into the Raz chamber. I need to rinse off as I do my completely authentic English accent in front of a Brit. Yes, let's all step in here. Just rinse off any bad juju. Perhaps you've had a bad day. Make it a good one by hopping into the Raz chamber. Safe place. There's only one rule only here. What is that rule, sir?
No DJI FPV drones. No farting.
That's right. There's no farting in the Raz, so sit back and enjoy. Casey Steck? What in the hell? Casey Steck, shame on you. Shame, man. Hey, you know what? At least it smells a little bit better than that card. So thank you, Casey Steck, for farting in the Raz. I appreciate that. Oh, got to talk about, and I got a few more videos that are really, really good. RemotePilot101.com. Sean? Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I was just coughing, sorry.
Okay. RemotePilot101.com. That is the place. If you want to make money with your drone legal-like, then you go to RemotePilot101.com. There it is. Use Heron18. That'll give you 30% off. Jason Schappert and a bunch of other pilots are going to Oshkosh, Wisconsin for this big this big thing. I forget what it's called. It's the air something or other. Anyway, it's a big meet for manned pilots. He's going to be out there. I asked him to do next week a live shot from there for the show. He can't do it because he's super busy and super good looking. But my morning show partner is going to be out there, and he's going to do a video with him. He's going to record something and send it back for us next week. So we'll get a little bit of insight from Oshkosh. So, remotepilot101.com, the place for all the knowledge to pass that test and get your Part 107 certificate from the FAA. So don't get all up in your business when you're trying to make money. There's so many people out there working for real estate companies, and they're just doing it without this. Eventually, they're going to catch somebody, and they're going to fine them many thousands of dollars, and you don't want to risk it. So get your certificate, get the knowledge, which is, a good side effect of that, and get discounted. 30% off. It's good for life. All right? And they update it all the time with new curriculum. RemotePilot101.com. Love you guys. Mean it. All right. Jason Schappert. You good-looking, smooth-talking man. That's what he is. And let's see. We got a priority super chat from Philip Koshat. Philip Koshat with $5. Been out flying. What did I miss? Well, let's catch you up. Sean, what did you miss?
You missed the first ever Brit off on TNL, which was good fun, and some fantastic videos and some awesome news. But of course, Philip is a member, so he gets to also enjoy the pre-show when that gets released tomorrow as well, which was full of one particular thing. And this is probably the first pre-show that we can't tell you on air what was in the pre-show.
No, we can't. It's kind of
it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, it's no holds barred, anything goes kind of stuff for about 10 minutes or so. We just chit chat, but it's stuff that we would never think about talking about here. Oh no. So we got 3 new members. That's great. Once again, if you want to become a member and get one of those cool little emoticons that you see up there, little Heron emoticons, maybe we can have the members, all the members watching right now, saying yes, become a member, and so we can see how many members we got up there. So go ahead and chat that if you would, you guys. And thank you very much for supporting the channel. Now, there was another video that I wanted to share that was really, really cool. I meant to play it last week. This is FPV video of the Space Center in Houston.
Ooh.
And this is by a guy named Beau FPV. And I really, really admire guys who can get this and get the cinematic stuff. I didn't know there was a museum like that in Houston. But how cool is that to fly around the shuttle? There's a museum like this in Huntsville, Alabama, and I live there, and they have a Saturn V rocket and all that stuff.
Amazing.
But you cannot fly near it because it's right next to an Air Force base. so that's a no-no. But this is amazing stuff. And I think Beto FPV is, this is just part of another video on his channel. They're going to fly inside there. So do check it out if you have time. Let's see.
Very cool.
There was something else I wanted to share. We did that. Now, okay. So, the remainder of the videos, and then I guess we'll get on out of here. Oh, Philip Koshat. He and D&D Aerials, Keith, they are going to bring the cool stuff to Minefield.
Awesome.
Now, Sean, have you facilitated your travel to a Minefield?
I am still waiting for the rebels to let the homeland in. So
the rebels, that's us. We're the colonists.
Those darn rebels.
Yeah, the Yanks. Anyway, It's going to be in Brownsville, Tennessee, coming up the day before my birthday on August 21st. Plenty of parking. I'm going to post a new video about it tomorrow, and I risked my life for this video. I urge you to get the shirt. Get this shirt. If you're coming to Minefield, you're going to want to get this. I'm not going to have any there to sell you. You have to get these beforehand, okay? And there's a link in the description. Now, that little hello sticker, that's part of the shirt. So you write your name on that, right? And then everybody you meet at the meet, they can sign their name. And I got Sharpies that I'll hand out for that. So
very cool.
Use the link and get the shirt. Because when you get there, you're like, man, that's a cool shirt. You got one? No, I'm not going to have it. I'm not going to have it. And we had another super chat from Alexis. She says, Ken, I'm a retired surgical RN. I can insert a Foley catheter if you wish. Handy for long shows with no bathroom breaks. Well, Alexis, I appreciate the offer, but maybe you've heard this before, but they don't make a catheter big enough. All right. Hey, she went there first. I just followed up. And thank you for the $5. All right. Man, I'm getting up. I'm getting. It's as if it were 3 a.m. here. What time is it there in the UK?
It is. It must be approaching that. Yeah, 5 minutes to 3 a.m.
Oh, I'm so sorry. All right, we'll wrap this up before you turn into a pumpkin.
It's cool.
Oh no, that's the viewer video of the week. Can't share that yet. Now, when you guys make your videos, I love it when you include narration. You know, if there's something historical, if there's something interesting. I mean, text on screen is fine. I understand that there's a lot of you who are shy or don't like the sound of your own voice, or maybe don't know how to even edit that in. But Craig Simpson did, and this is his little adventure with an alligator. He says, hey, Ken, enjoyed watching the TNL recording this morning. It took me a few months, but I finally got to film this evasive alligator doing what he does best. And unfortunately, it is an alligator, because if it were a crocodile, then the video could have been called a crockumentary. Anyway, here he is stalking an alligator.
Flying a drone gives you such a different perspective. This nest right here, I didn't see that until I started editing the video. Now, this flight was one of many I had done over this body of water, which is located near to the mouth of the St. Lucie River. My sole purpose was to film an alligator that had made this community lake his permanent home. On previous occasions, the alligator proved very camera shy, and as soon as I launched my drone, he submerged. Today, my strategy will be different. I will go high and use high winds to hide the sound of my propellers, and since alligators can't move their eyes in their sockets, if I stay directly above him or her, I should be good. For some reason or the other, he stopped in this location, and I was determined to find out why. Soon, it became apparent. To the left of the screen, you can see some relatively large fishes swimming around. Using the alligator's body length as a guide, I would say these fishes are at least 2 to 3 feet long. One of the things I learned during this flight is that alligators are very patient. He sat there for a while, absorbing the vibrations until finally he turned in the direction of the fishes. Notice how this fish right here is swimming around? Notice how the alligator turns to face the fish? But that fish is a decoy. The big prize is actually right here where there's a nest, and that's why the alligator refocuses his attention on that spot. With such big fish in this community lake, my question is answered as to why this alligator has made this area his permanent home. But my battery is running low, so unfortunately, I cannot hang around for the attack on this nest.
Wasn't that great?
That's awesome.
That was an interesting little mini documentary
Very
there.
cool.
Thank you very much, Craig Simpson, for sending that in. You know that he was ignoring that one fish this time, but he got him later. How would you like to be a fish in that little pond, huh? Damn.
Indeed.
That'd be a bad time. All right, now this video is really cool, and he put a lot of work into it. I'm not a huge fan of these fancy transitions for my videos. That's not my style, but this guy, he really went all out. This is very interesting. He says, hey, Ken, just watching your live stream. Here's the last video I put together using Epidemic Sound. This is from Joe Fotoleo, okay? And it's a short video, but it's really awesome. Check this out. How about that? Now, see, that video held your attention. Sean, why did that video hold your attention?
Because it was very well edited. It changed its scene every few seconds as well, which is very important. And yeah, it matched the music and everything.
Yeah, this is an important thing to remember when you're starting out. Now, he did everything that we did when we first started out. We water towers, buildings, all the cranes, you know. But he did it in such a way where it's like, okay, I'm just getting used to this. Okay, there's a new thing. Okay, there's a new thing. You want to leave people wanting. And even though he came back and showed the same things again, it was like in a different way. So if you're going to shoot like a water tower, I've seen so many videos just around and around and around. They're like, wow, okay. But just short little nuggets, it leaves people wanting more. And that's how you get people through your video. This kind of video gets the view hours on YouTube. That's the whole idea. Certainly more viewers than a boring old live stream.
Joe was actually also one of the new members this evening. So
that's right. I thought I recognized the name. Thank you very much for doing that. All right. So it's time. It's time for Sean's interpretive dance. And go. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got to give you some music. There we go. So graceful. I'm getting all kinds of emotions. Wow, you ran through the whole gamut there. You ran through the whole gamut. You make a great mime. Are there any mimes?
Are you telling me to shut up?
No. Are there any street mimes?
Yeah, I think there might be a few left.
What was it? Marcel Marceau is the famous mime. French.
Yes.
Are there more mimes in France? Is that a thing? Is mime a thing?
I think that might be a stereotype, but
is it? Okay.
I don't know. I mean, to become a stereotype, it has to be a thing, doesn't it? Of course. So.
Right. I mean, because the whole thing about a mime is, if you want to be a mime, you put on the horizontal striped shirt, you paint your face, and then you put on the beret, and then you. Oh wait, I started doing the robot. I started doing the robot.
Mime tug of war. Come on.
Mime
tug of war.
Oh, mime tug. Okay. All right. Now we're using a bungee. You got to go the other way when I go. You got to go the other way when I. No, we're not working it out. We suck. We're terrible mimes.
Yes.
And we're talking the whole thing. Okay. So the viewer video of the week. The prize is from freewellgear.com. Freewellgear.com. Go check it out. They've got lots and lots of great ND filters, polarized filters, clear filters, all kinds of filters and things for your camera or drone. You can attest to that, can't you?
I can indeed. And they are genuinely cool people, actually. We and us YouTubers have all sorts of companies contact us about all sorts of stuff. And Freewell are cool because they do actually send you something before they want you to do anything. They want you to know the product and believe in the product, which is awesome. And it just so happens that they actually do make really good filters. So
they do.
Helps.
Yes. Yeah. And the winner this week is. And it's one of my favorite usernames of all time. And I think I picked him to win just because I love saying his name. The winner is Benji Penji. What a great name. You remember that name? Double Benji Penji. Oh, it's Benji. What's your first name? It's Benji. What's your last name? Penji. Oh, hell, it's Benji Penji. Well, he says, good morning. I have a new video that I feel may be worthy of your Thursday show. We mountain surfed a ridge 3 miles out of Sedona, Arizona. I've actually been there, and I've been to these particular mountains, in fact. And I tried to surf them. That was like 4 years ago with my, non-FPV drone. But now you might be curious about this. He launched from a very far away. It doesn't show it in the video, but he used a very long-range drone for this. And this, of course, is Epidemic Sound. It is the viewer video of the week from Benji. Enjoy. This is a GoPro Hero 9 doing this footage.
Nice.
An excellent camera. Best FPV camera there is. I mean, if you can put a red camera on an FPV drone, then do it. But if you can't, then it's this one. Isn't this great?
Amazing.
Maybe you're looking for the pilot. Well, you won't find him because he's 3 miles away doing this. It's insane. Oh, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Benji.
Benji
Penji. That's awesome. All right. Well, hey, thank you guys for watching. It looks like we still have a few people watching this. That's wonderful. If you're planning on coming to Minefield, just know that this year is going to be spectacular. The artist, Billy, is opening up more of his sculpture than before, like doors and stuff where you can fly through everything. He's putting up lights. There's going to be food. There's camping. It's going to be even different than last year. He's put up more of the sculpture. It's amazing. And again, I will post that video of all the new stuff and me doing a very dangerous thing that I could only tell my mother about after I lived. She said, Ken, as you go through life, you'll be doing dangerous things, and I know this. But please don't tell me about these things before you do them so that I don't have to worry. And so every once in a while, I'll call my dear sweet mother and I'll say, hey, Mom, guess what? What? I lived. What'd you do now? Well, I did something that is a little out of my wheelhouse. And you'll see it tomorrow. Anyway, here is Sean with the last, most hilarious joke of the evening.
Why don't most blind people skydive?
Why?
Because it scares their dogs.
Dude.
Oh.
Is that insensitive? I mean, it's hilarious.
Well, I was kind of, because you did the whole signing thing earlier and that sort of thing.
Oh, that opened the door?
I was trying to show that we are a disability-friendly show.
Oh, yeah, equal opportunity. We'll make fun of anybody.
Yeah.
Totally. So that's it. Yeah. Okay. We'll go with that. There was something else I wanted to. I can't remember. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
No. I think apart from if you want to go to Minefield, remember to go to minefieldmeet.com and fill out the registration form in the thingy on the website there, and buy a shirt if you're going as well.
That's right. Yeah. If registering just lets us know how many people are coming, lets us know that you read the disclaimer. And if you don't sign up, then you won't be able to win the raffle. And there's going to be some great prizes. In fact, I just got some prizes today from LoomCube.
Ooh,
yeah,
wow.
Wonderful LoomCube prizes, all kinds of things. So, again, that video, as the kids say, that video will drop tomorrow. Smash that like button. I've never said any of that shit.
Smash that like button, people. Smash it.
I'm too old to say that, right? I'm too old to say smash that button, right?
I think we both are, yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's way past sleepy time for Sean, so I guess that's it for this week.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Oh, what a fun show tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Duncan Longden, who says he's British, but really, is he? Is he? Check out his channel stuff. Links in the description. Links to Sean's stuff in the description as well. You know what? I'll have to put that in there. I totally forgot. Go check out Geeks Vana's channel. He's going to send me a t-shirt and a hat and all that stuff, aren't you? And thank you to Jeff Sills for the news. Thanks to everybody who is supportive in the super chats and everything. We'll see you next week. Until then,
and bye.
enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the killer could process meat. Say I enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, when you give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them grow. You enjoy pigeon jerky. Pigeon jerky, the killer could process meat. Yeah. That was so funny.
You'll enjoy Thursday Night Live with Ken Heron and Kelly, Jeff and Ashley too. There'll be fun and quizzes and Kelly's misses. The bird is the word in the news. It's the #1 live stream, it's got pizzazz. There's only one rule, don't fart in the rats. If you think it's funny, super chat some money, 'cause TNL is here for you. Yeah!